Meister Eckhart's mystical philosophy and teachings. Meister Eckhart, circa 1260 to 1328 CE, stands as a luminary of Christian mysticism, offering profound insights into the relationship between the human soul and the divine. Born in Thuringia, within the Holy Roman Empire, Eckhart became a Dominican friar, theologian, and preacher. His life and work bridged scholastic theology and mystical spirituality, with his teachings remaining influential long after his time. Central to Eckhart's mysticism is the principle of Gelassenheit, often translated as letting go or serenity. This idea calls for a radical detachment, not only from material possessions but also from one's desires, ego, and even conventional ideas of God. For Eckhart, this process of detachment creates an openness within the soul, allowing the divine to enter fully. He taught that true union with God requires the emptying of the self, a state he described as spiritual poverty. Eckhart viewed the soul as the sacred space where God continuously seeks to be born. This birth of God in the soul is a recurring theme in his sermons and writings. According to Eckhart, the soul must shed its attachment to the transient and focus entirely on the eternal. Only then can it become a vessel for divine wisdom and love. This mystical process transforms the individual, bringing them into unity with the divine essence, or the Godhead, a concept Eckhart used to describe God beyond all attributes and forms. In his teachings, Eckhart often emphasized paradoxes to challenge conventional thinking. He declared that we must pray to God to free us of God, urging believers to move beyond their limited and often anthropomorphic conceptions of the divine. For him, God is both immanent, present within every aspect of creation, and transcendent, existing beyond all human understanding. This duality reflects the infinite nature of God and the infinite potential within the human soul. Eckhart's sermons were accessible to both laypeople and scholars, as he often used metaphors drawn from everyday life to convey his deep theological ideas. For instance, he likened the divine presence to the sun, illuminating and nurturing all it touches, yet remaining unaltered by what it encounters. He believed that every moment, no matter how mundane, could be an encounter with the divine if approached with mindfulness and openness. His teachings also emphasized the interconnectedness of all creation. Eckhart viewed the cosmos as an emanation of the divine essence, continually flowing out from God and returning to its source. This cyclical vision of existence underscored the unity between the Creator and creation. He insisted that by realizing this unity, individuals could transcend the illusions of separation and duality. However, Eckhart's ideas did not sit well with everyone. His bold statements, such as, "The eye with which I see God is the same eye with which God sees me," blurred the line between humanity and divinity, alarming the ecclesiastical authorities. In 1326, he was accused of heresy and summoned to defend his teachings before the Inquisition. Although he eloquently defended his views, asserting their alignment with orthodox Christian doctrine, some of his propositions were condemned as heretical in 1329, a year after his death. Despite this condemnation, Eckhart's influence endured. His ideas found resonance in the works of later mystics, such as John Tauler and Heinrich Suess, who continued to spread his vision of a deeply personal and transformative spirituality. His emphasis on inner detachment and divine union also echoes through various spiritual traditions outside Christianity, highlighting the universal appeal of his insights. In the modern era, Meister Eckhart is celebrated as a timeless spiritual guide. His teachings challenge individuals to look beyond external structures and seek God within. In an age often marked by materialism and distraction, his call to cultivate inner stillness and simplicity remains profoundly relevant. For Eckhart, the ultimate goal of life is not just to know about God, but to experience God directly, to become, in his words, one with the One.